Assam has once again faced the fury of the monsoon. Floodwaters have swept through villages, damaged homes, disrupted livelihoods, and forced thousands of families to seek shelter in unsafe and temporary places. Behind the statistics are families who have lost their homes, belongings, and means of livelihood. In this moment of crisis, the Catholic Church in Assam has responded not merely with words, but with concrete action. Across dioceses, parishes, religious congregations, schools, youth groups, and social service organizations, the Church has reached out to affected communities with food, medicines, shelter materials, hygiene kits, and other essential supplies. It is a story of faith translated into action, of people carrying one another's burdens. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way, you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. By the second half of July, the situation in several districts of Assam had become increasingly serious. The Catholic community responded with an appeal for prayer, compassion, and practical support, particularly for families affected in Yorhat and Sivasagar. The appeal was simple: stand with those who were suffering and contribute whatever was possible to bring relief and hope. At Nilmoni Parish, young people prepared themselves for relief distribution in Dekialgaon and Bihubur. Their willingness to serve demonstrated that relief work was not confined to institutions. Young people themselves became volunteers and agents of compassion. On July 27, the Diocese of Dibrugarh distributed relief materials to flood-affected people in Kona, Lakwa, and Nahor Habi in Charadeo district. Although the floodwaters had begun to recede, the crisis was far from over. Many families were still living in makeshift camps and along embankments, places that offered little security. The relief effort was strengthened by generous contributions and the dedicated support of the Bishop's House team. The response soon became wider than individual parishes. On 28 July, the Dibrugarh Women's Interchurch Forum traveled to Sivasagar with flood relief materials and handed them over to Central Baptist Church. From there, youth members traveled into the interior areas of Chengalabari and Nimaijangaon to distribute the supplies. The initiative revealed another important dimension of the response: Christian solidarity across church communities. On the same day, Dumduma Parish also distributed flood relief materials. Meanwhile, preparations continued at Nilmoni Parish for further relief distribution. Relief was not limited to one particular need. At Bihubur and surrounding villages, the Diocese of Dibrugarh distributed essential commodities to 106 families. The relief packages included rice, lentils, mustard oil, salt, potatoes, and mosquito nets. Rajabari Parish supplemented the assistance with milk, biscuits, sanitary pads, soya bean, toilet articles, and water bottles. The effort was supported by Manos Unidas and coordinated by the Bishop's House team, with priests, religious sisters, and young volunteers taking an active role in the distribution. On July 30th, the relief distribution continued among families in Bihubur, Chutiabasti, and Nepali Gaon. Flood relief is also about protecting health. On July 30th, VG Hospital extended relief services to people in Loraputa Gaon in Sivasagar district. The following day, July 31st, the Diocese of Dibrugarh, together with the MSFS Dibrugarh Province and the Sisters of Charity, organized a free medical camp at Lakwa. Flood-affected families from Lakwa, Beluguri Dubi, and Rangagora received medical consultations, essential medicines, and health awareness. At this stage, the scale of the disaster remained alarming. By 31st July, Assam's flood death toll had risen to 77, while more than 2.12 lakh people remained affected. 8 districts were still affected, with Sivasagar, Charadeo, and Yorhat among the worst-hit areas. For the Church, these numbers represented real people, families needing food, shelter, health care, and hope. The relief operation continued into August. At Bishop's House in Dibrugarh, volunteers prepared relief materials for distribution through Nazira and Lakwa parishes. On August 1st, relief materials reached 390 families in Mohandeodai, Horumutarpur, Bokut Bhojani Gaon, Solapathar, and Mohut Gaon under Lakwa Panchayat, with support from Manos Unidas. As the days passed, the response grew wider. On August 2nd, the Diocese of Dibrugarh continued its flood relief service at Lakwa Bakat Vajoni. The MSFS Dibrugarh Province organized relief services in several flood-affected locations, including Gurisagar Hilpukuri, Polokoni Rojabari, Betbari Hingabil and Betbari Kakodi Gaon. Essential food items were provided with the support of various Frenzalian institutions and associations. The Benedictine Fathers also carried out flood relief work at Teok. St. Joseph's School, Sonari, extended flood relief to Chetiagaon.
The church's response was now addressing another urgent need, helping families rebuild their lives. At remote villages under Lakwa Parish and Nazira Parish, Rajabari parish teams distributed relief materials with the support of Manos Unidas, Spain. On August 5th, the Diocese of Dibrugarh, under the leadership of Father Caesar Henry and his team, reached flood victims in Behubor and Baman Pukri. Materials were provided to help 240 people rebuild their houses, including tin sheets and roofing materials. Bed sheets, mosquito nets, blankets, and phenol were also distributed to affected families in Behubor, Bamampukrai, and Coamara. The effort received support from Manos Unidas, Father G.P. Amalraj, and Rising Sun Trust, Guwahati. Seva Kendra Dibrugarh, in collaboration with Caritas India, distributed hygiene kum shelter kits to 700 households in Charideo district. Extending a helping hand to those affected by the floods, Father Jobe Mundakal of Sonai Huli Parish, Archdiocese of Guwahati, in collaboration with the parish priest of Sibsagar, distributed essential flood relief materials to families in need. The church's relief mission also reached tea gardens and remote villages. St. Patrick's Catholic Church, Philibari, visited flood-affected people in Samtok Tea Garden, Samtok Mising Gaon, and Sikerdolong Tea Garden. In the same area, 150 families received bedsheets, towels, and mosquito nets. The assistance was distributed among Santok Siklidolong Village, Santok Tea Garden No. 4, and Santok Tea Garden No. 8. St. Mary's Higher Secondary School, Dibrugarh, also visited several affected areas, including Santok, Lakwa, No. 3 Beluguri Dubi, Chutia Basti, and Ahom Gaon. The flood relief response also brought Catholic educational institutions into the mission of service. On August 6th, St. Joseph's Higher Secondary School, Moranhat, together with the parish, distributed relief materials to 60 families in Parasoni Village in Charideo district. Rice, potatoes, vegetables, clothes, water bottles, and edible items were among the supplies distributed. Don Bosco School, Amguri, launched the first phase of its flood relief work on August 6, 2026, extending support to families affected by the floods. On 7th August, parents, alumni, teachers, and management of Don Bosco Dibrugarh visited Komal Sapori under Nazira and distributed relief materials to 130 families, with another 50 families receiving assistance at Simalguri. On 9th August 2026, St. Xavier's High School Duliajan, under the guidance of Father Romanus Bagwar, reached out to flood-affected families in Lakwa, Charideo district. Relief was distributed at 6 locations: Bokot Bajoni, Japrabasti, Mohandiodai, Horu Mathurapur, Pothali Gaon, and Pothali Gor. With the support of Gaon Buras, ward members, students, teachers, and non-teaching staff, 210 families received assistance. The school community contributed approximately 2.5 lakh rupees towards the relief effort. By 9th August, the relief work had moved beyond immediate distribution towards listening and understanding the longer-term needs of affected communities. Representatives visited Santok Bormishin Kaon, met the village head, and listened to the concerns and needs of the people. This is an important part of relief work, not only giving what is immediately needed, but also listening to communities as they begin the long journey of recovery. The floodwaters may eventually recede, but the road to recovery is much longer. For the people of Assam, rebuilding homes, restoring livelihoods, and recovering from the loss will take time. The response of the Catholic Church has shown that relief is not simply about distributing materials. It is about being present. It is about reaching remote villages. It is about feeding the hungry, caring for the sick, protecting families, providing shelter and hygiene materials, helping people rebuild their homes, and, above all, giving them the assurance that they are not alone. From dioceses and parishes to religious congregations, schools, hospitals, youth groups, and social service organizations, many hands have come together. The story of flood relief in Assam is therefore also a story of faith becoming service, compassion becoming action, and solidarity becoming hope. The Catholic Church continues to walk with the flood-affected people of Assam. Until the waters recede, the homes are rebuilt, and hope rises again. Faith in action, compassion in service, hope for Assam. Catholic Church in Assam, standing with the people in times of crisis.